Hello, welcome to the Real Estate Regroup Show. I am your host, LJ Walker, a real estate investor helping you realize the dream of owning a home or investing in one. Today's show, I mentioned previously that I would talk to you guys about how to go about having your home in a movie production as part of a TV show, commercial, or in magazines. First, normally if you are in New York or I'm thinking California, since they are already there, they normally just come up to you. My neighborhood, they've come to our HOA a number of times, so I don't even have to advertise my property. However, if you are not located in those states, or if you are located in those states but you're not in the major cities, then you can contact your local film commission. You can go on filmlocations.com, peerspace.com, theproductionservice.com, setscouter.com, gigster.com, nypg.com, trivana.com, and 411publishing.com. They would like for you to take pictures on the outside and also inside of the home, all of the different rooms. You can post it on those websites and let them know that you are available for them to, whenever it is that they would like to shoot. Next, which properties are they most interested in? They are mainly interested in, the ones that they tend to pick the most are those that are on the waterfront or in high-rise apartment buildings or homes that have landscape gardens, those that are on mountains, those who have a landmark view, private road or footpath, have antiques inside or vintage memorabilia, grand staircases, or regular blue collar buildings are the most popular houses that they choose. Next thing you want to do is check with your HOA to see if they would have any problems or restrictions on it, because when those movie production companies come, it's normally 4 huge trailer trucks that they bring. Plus they bring dressing rooms and they bring buffet tables. You also want to talk to your neighbor, because just in case your property doesn't have enough room, or you might have enough room just for them to shoot the movie, but you don't have room for all that other stuff, you may want to talk to your neighbor and say, hey, they are willing to pay you if they can put this on your property, if they can store the food or whatever on your property. And they might be open to the fact that they are also getting extra money coming in as well. Next, let's talk about the price. Whatever price they give you, know that it's negotiable. We did not know this at all up front, because nobody ever prepared us for when movies come in to the neighborhood and how that goes. The first time it happened, we were delighted with the amount, but then we found out that there was a church not too far away from us that got 5 times more than what we got, and we were like, wow. And they stayed on our block longer than they stayed in front of the church, which got us thinking, okay, we're going to do things different next time. And let me just give you an example of payment. There is a home in Queens. It's a blue-collar home. It's been on Nurse Jackie. That family makes $3,000 a day. Meanwhile, in Brooklyn, there is a big Victorian home. They make $10,000 a day. So it really does depend on location and what the property has to offer. But that is the ballpark if you are in New York. Other places, it's normally $1,000 and up. Now, when it comes to photographers, most of the times they charge $5,000 for one day. Okay? Now, if you choose to go ahead with them, you need to discuss in detail what is going to be happening on your property. Will they replace anything that they destroy or compensate you with anything that they move or destroy? If they plan on shooting for a number of hours, do they require that you be in the home, or do they want you not to be in the home? And if they don't want you to be in the home, how long? Because a friend of mine, she rented out her house, and for 15 hours they were in there. So the next time they came, she said to them, okay, you're going to have to put me into a hotel, and you're definitely going to have to clean up when you're finished. They will do it for you, but if you don't mention it to them before they get started and you don't have it written down in a contract, they're not going to do it. Next, you want to find out when you're going into specific details, do they plan on blowing up anything? Now, you've watched a lot of adventure shows, and you know that sometimes these Action Jackson type of shows where they're shooting up everything, do you want them to do that to your kitchen? If you like your kitchen, then you may have to say, no, you're not going to do that here, next time, but my house is not the house. But if you don't like your kitchen and you want a new one anyway, well, then that's okay, but they should still compensate you for the cleanup, and they should also clean it up themselves. That's basically what I'm mentioning. The other thing that you want to find out is, are there going to be any stunts being performed on that property? This is why you're going to have to also contact your insurance company and find out what it is that they cover. Because a lot of these small production companies don't have enough insurance to cover you, if they even have insurance, period. And we had an instance, because my mom has a community garden. There was an incident where they wanted one of their characters to jump off of one fence from one property down onto the garden's fence, which would be our property, and then down onto the ground. So that's like a 15 feet jump. We were not comfortable with that, and being that the community garden belongs to the city, we didn't think that the city would cover us or would approve, so we had to tell those people no. And of course, when you say no, you don't get paid, but it's better to be safe than sorry. The next thing too, going back to insurance, is that now some of the major production companies do have insurance, but you want to tell them that you want to be added onto their insurance, and you want a certificate, a copy of it, showing that you are. You want to also check how much does their insurance cover, because some of their insurance may only cover you for a couple of $100,000. And if your house is worth more and what they do could drastically damage it, it might not be worth you doing it. You might want to pass on that. Then lastly, when selling your home, it may be best to state that this home was part of a movie location. So this way, the new owners coming in know that they can either use this home for a movie location as well and make a couple extra dollars off of it. Who knows? Excuse me. Maybe the maybe that can be a nice little selling point, and maybe you can get a little extra money from the home because it's been in a number of TV shows, movies, etc. So, those are my tips for those of you who are looking to put your house on the superstar market. Again, this is LJ Walker from Real Estate Regroup Show. Hope to see you next time. Bye for now.